Hi everyone, I am your friend Win and welcome back to my channel Win. Today I'm gonna give you some quick tips and some guidelines on how to reduce your belly fat. I know you're new to my channel and it would be just great for us if you could subscribe and press the bell icon and hit the like button for more such videos. Firstly, cut down the sugar or limit the amount of sugar foods that you eat. Studies has shown that abdominal fat is directly linked to high sugar. Yes, friends, that means the more sugar you intake, the more fat you gain. My one more tip here is to skip the juices which we get in the market as they are full of added sugar and tons of ingredients to make it preservative, which is not good for health. Still, you want to satisfy your sweet tooth? Stick to fruits which have low sugar. Instead of adding sugar in recipes, use extracts like almond, vanilla, orange, or lemon. You can add fresh fruits or dried fruit to cereal or oatmeal. And if you want something sweet to drink, diet drinks can be a better choice than your sugar drinks. And while baking cookies, brownies, or cakes, switch out sugar with unsweetened applesauce. And it's also a great substitute for oil. Second tip is drink more water, as it carries nutrients from the food and it slightly increases your metabolism. And it can save around 50 to 70 calories per day. And it can also reduce 10 to 20 more if you drink only cold water throughout the day. Yes, friends, you heard it right. Water can reduce only this amount of calories, as water doesn't have any magical property to lose weight or belly fat. Studies have also shown that drinking water half hour before and after meal helps weight loss by 40 to 45% over 3 months. One more suggestion I had to give you that do not drink water between meals. Sipping is totally fine, but drinking more water during the meals interferes with digestion, so avoid doing that. Another really important thing to do is to make sure that you get enough sleep. Studies have found that poor sleep is associated with weight gain and a higher likelihood of obesity in both adults and children. And it increases your appetite, likely due to its effect on hormones that signals hunger and fullness. It decreases your rest metabolism rate. RMR is the number of calories your body burns when you are completely at rest. One study had 10 participants on a 14-day diet of moderate calorie restriction. They were allowed to sleep either 7.5 hours or 5.5 hours. Both groups lost weight, but the ones who were given only 5.5 hours to sleep lost less weight from fat and more from muscles. So you should at least get 7 to 8 hours sleep daily to increase your RMR. Eat real foods. It's also called a single ingredient food. They are rich in vitamins and minerals. Real foods are better source of protein since they are less processed. A diet which is rich in nutrients helps you with fat loss by improving nutritional deficiencies and reducing hunger. Whole sources of protein are typically higher in protein and lower in calories, which makes them better for fat loss. For instance, 100 gram of pork, a real food, has 21 gram of protein and 145 calories, whereas 100 gram of bacon, a processed food, has 12 grams of protein and 458 calories. And real foods don't contain trans fat, added sugar, and they're high in soluble fiber. And soluble fiber reduces your appetite, as studies have found that soluble fiber decreases the production of hormones that make you hungry. Developing a habit of eating real food rather than following a short term diet will make it easier for you to maintain long term fat loss. Increase protein food in your diet. Yes, friends, eat more protein in your diet. Research shows that protein can reduce cravings by 60% and boost metabolism by 80 to 100 calories per day and help you eat up to 441 fewer calories per day, and eventually it decreases your hunger hormones. Nutritional guidelines suggest a daily intake of 0.73 to 1 grams per pound to lose weight. And if you do heavy exercise, you can increase it by zero point 0.5 grams per pound. And the best part is, it keeps you full for a long time as it requires more energy to digest than carbs and fats. And protein keeps blood sugar and insulin levels from rising too high. I will suggest when you eat a meal, eat the protein source first, especially before you get to the starches. And one of the most important thing which we usually avoid while eating, and that is eat slowly. To eat slowly, you actually need to chew your food several times before swallowing it. This helps you reduce calorie intake and lose weight. In fact, several studies have found that people with weight problems tend to chew their food less than normal weight people do. Eating slowly increases the level of gut hormones responsible for feeling full. Eating quickly can again lead to weight gain over time. Some studies had shown that brain takes approximately 20 minutes to send out signals of fullness. And if you eat your meal in a 8 to 10 minutes, that means you had already eaten 2 meals. While eating slowly makes you feel more full and boosts weight reducing hormones. Here are some extra tips you can follow while eating. Turn off your screens. That is, try to avoid electronic devices such as television and smartphones while eating. Chew more. Count how many times you normally chew a bite of food, then double that amount. Avoid extreme hunger because it's really very hard to eat slowly when you are very hungry. Use a timer. Set your timer for 20 minutes at least and do your best not to finish before the buzzer goes off. And lastly, take deep breaths. In middle of your meal, if you feel you are eating too fast, take some deep breaths. This will help you refocus and get back on track. Add soluble fiber in your meal. Soluble fiber helps reduce appetite. One way to lose belly fat is to lose weight. And given that soluble fiber is a powerful natural appetite suppressant, by suppressing your appetite, you are more likely to reduce your calorie intake. Soluble fiber passes through your digestive system mostly unchanged, eventually reaching your friendly guy bacteria that helps digest it and turn it into usable energy. The fiber that benefits your gut bacteria is known as prebiotic fiber. The process of digesting and breaking down soluble fiber is called fermentation. It produces short chain fatty acids. It's a type of fat that help reduce belly fat, and it is linked to reduce inflammation and blood pressure. As you all know, inflammation is associated with many lifestyle diseases including obesity. One study linked a 10-gram increase in daily soluble fiber intake resulted by 3 to 4% lower risk of gaining weight and belly fat. Several other studies also show that people who eat more soluble fiber have a lower risk of belly fat. In fact, US Department of Agriculture recommends that men and women aim to consume 30 to 38 grams and 21 to 25 grams respectively of soluble fiber per day. However, friends, I know it's difficult to follow, and to be impatient as change takes time, as it takes about 66 days for a new behavior to become a habit. But I know once you love your food, you will not find it difficult. So here's what my next tip is: make your meal delicious. For long term, you have to make your food in such a way that suits your taste buds and don't let you down or make you think of other high calorie food. There are a lot of programs that deliver calorie control meal to help you slim down. But any diet that requires you to eat food you hate or to cook them in an uninterested, tasteless way is assured for failure. You can definitely lose some weight in short run, but in a long run it will lead to a binge or failure. So add enough olive oil and spices to your meal to make them taste great. And still, if you find it difficult, so no worries. I will be sharing my next video in how to make your meals healthy and tasty. Before we move forward, as you are new to my channel, it would be just great for you to subscribe it, like, and hit the bell icon for more such videos. So let us move on with our next tip. Treat yourself with a cheat meal. A weekly cheat meal has been proven to boost your metabolism and ward off any feelings of deprivation, improving not only your ability to lose weight but also the ability to stick to your diet plan too. If you're craving and wants to eat your favorite food, you can, but try to eat small high protein meal of vegetable fruit juice before going out to a restaurant or before having your cheat meal at home. It will help take the edge out of your hunger and save a lot of calories. And friends, there is a saying, when you mindfully eat, you may be surprised to find you only need a few bites to be fully satisfied. Last tip for this video is don't drink too much alcohol. When alcohol is consumed, it burns first as a fuel source before your body uses anything else. This includes glucose from carbohydrates or lipids from fats. Consuming drinks high in sugar can quickly lead to weight gain. We can't choose where all the extra weight ends, but the body tends to accumulate fat in the abdominal area first. Drinking beer and wine in excess can add just as much sugar to a diet as drinking soda. Well, while cutting alcohol completely out of your diet isn't necessarily the only way to lose weight. There are many improvements that can be made in your healthy journey by simply adding or cutting back on the booze. If you do plan to drink, enjoy a vodka, tequila, or whiskey on the rocks and sip the soda. Even if you want to make a mixed drink, make sure to use a low-calorie beverage. That's it, friends. We'll be sharing more such videos which will help you stay fit without taking any extra efforts. I know you're new to my channel and it would be just great for us if you could subscribe and press the bell icon and hit the like button for more such videos.